Hurry up and follow me. All we have to do is get down this mountain, and it'll be a lot easier from here. It's nothing. They're real dragons. I think we're in big trouble.
JJ, they're shooting something weird at us. Except they don't seem to be doing any damage. What are they gonna do to us? I feel kind of weird.
Very interesting. Who would have thought there were dragons in this area? And they are not ordinary dragons, but they obviously have some kind of magic, which they gave us. I feel very strong. It's like they gave me and my family fire powers. Mikey's not so lucky. His family has water powers. We'll have to see what we're capable of.
That's so cool. Now we're real wizards. And actually, I'm lucky too because water magic is cool too. It may not be as destructive as yours, but I'm sure that if you understand water well, it can be the most formidable weapon. So don't hurt me and my family.
And why waste time to get stronger when you can be strong right away? I could kill you right now because your little pieces of ice can't do anything, and I'm leaving behind molten blocks. So you and your whole family are out of luck. The most you can do with your power is get yourself some water, because that's all you can do.
Don't you dare say that. JJ, I'll get back at you for saying such rude things.
Sure, Mikey. Good luck with that.
JJ, what are you gonna do about Mikey? I think he said some bad words to you the last time you saw him, so I suggest you get back at him somehow, like set a trap or something. I know you're a real pro at this, and we'll be there to support you morally. I can't wait to see Mikey's sad face.
You're right. There's nothing better than a trap. And I know that no matter how much Mikey tries to be careful, he'll never be able to avoid falling into one, because it's like he's not paying attention enough. That's what I'm gonna use. It's gonna be as simple as possible. I'll just have to lure him to this exact spot, and the trap will work. The most important thing is that he doesn't come out while the trap is still under construction, because then he will definitely not fall into it or even start attacking us. But I believe that everything will go perfectly, and we'll enjoy Mikey's screams.
Dad, I'm always amazed at how quickly you build traps of varying levels of complexity. I tried to make a trap with my friends once, but it took too long. In fact, they saw us and gave us a scolding. Apparently, you have built them many times, so you have such a great speed. But that's okay. Someday, I'll be as fast as you.
Then it's a deal. One day you'll have to make a trap so good even I'll fall into it. You can try any time but night, because at night, the kids have to sleep. And by the way, I'm almost finished building my trap. I think the perfect solution is to break his window.
JJ, why did you do that? All right, I'm coming for you now.
Look at him. He's so serious. If he knew that in just a few seconds he'd be in the pit, he wouldn't be so sure of what he was saying.
Ow! Somebody help me. I'm trapped. JJ, I know you did all this just to piss me off. Remember, I'll come back to you, and then you'll be begging me to leave.
Of course, Mikey. In the meantime, have a nice swim in the lava. I think we should burn his house down too, so he doesn't think too much of himself. They have water magic, so they'll make a new house out of icicles. That would be really cool.
What a mess we've made of this place. I got a family of real thugs. I like it a lot.
Of course.
It's been a long time since I've seen JJ. I can't believe he's calmed down. All right, well, I'd better get some resources. Wait a minute, that can't be right. There's JJ and his family. That's great, because I have a chance to get back at JJ for everything he's done. I just have to figure out what I can do. I think it's best if it's his family that gets hurt, not him.
Let's try to find the diamonds for now. We can definitely use them to get JJ and his family's attention, and then make sure they fall into our trap. Speaking of which, there are diamonds right here. What do you plan on doing with them?
It's just a beautiful place, because I'm going to give JJ the opportunity to mine all these diamonds. And once he breaks the first block, there's going to be a huge amount of explosions. And no magic will not help him here, because he will not even have time to spragarouette. That's my little plan, but I think his whole family will fall for it.
We have to make sure they don't hear us because they'll believe me there.
Don't worry, this time my plan is perfect. And remember, the most important thing is to always stay in those suits. They'll help us blend in with the cave walls so no one from the JJ family can find us. And please laugh as quietly as you can.
Wow, that's a lot of diamonds. I want them all. Oh no, what happened? Why did the diamond block explode so violently? I don't understand. They can't do that. There's gotta be somebody else involved, and I think I know who it is. Except I can't find Mikey anywhere. He couldn't have come in here in an invisibility cloak.
JJ, you are so funny. You should have seen your face when you literally looked at me but couldn't tell the difference from the wall. And I thought you were smart. But now something tells me we're about on the same level. I think you liked my explosive gift. It'll be payback for that trap you built in front of my house. I can still get back at you for the house itself.
Wait for us. We can't keep up with you, Speed.
Okay, Mikey, my patience is definitely wearing thin. How could he even dare to do anything to keep us safe? It's a very horrible thing for him to do. We're allowed to bully Mikey's family because we're cool, but they're not cool. So I'm gonna give him a hard time. He's gonna regret getting involved with me 1,000 times over. We're done with the vegetable garden, which means we have to move on to the next step.
The most important thing is to make sure at least one of his family is home, although I hear voices inside the house, which means they're probably all there. It's going to be fun to throw a smoke grenade in there. It's going to be a real night in their house, and it's going to take them a long time to get all that nasty smell out of their house because smoke grenades have a pretty nasty smell. I think we've definitely beaten them this time.
I agree with you completely. I can already see them running around the house hoping to find the door. Except they're unlikely to find anything under such extreme conditions, so all they have to do is panic until the smoke clears.
Have you heard from anyone?
It's really weird, but I can't hear anyone out there at all. Did they pass out that fast? I think we should check it out, except their front door's locked, which means I'm gonna have to break in. Who'd have thought I'd need those lockpicks after all? I brought them with me by accident. Now just give me a couple minutes and I can open this door?
Dad, they told us we can't do that because people might call the police and then you'll go to jail. Why do you do it then?
Because Mikey's my friend, and I hope he doesn't call anywhere. That's it, the door's open, which means we can go in. Wait, not again. So this was all your plan, Mikey? I can't believe this.
Did you think it would be that easy? I've known you for a long time, so I know what you're going to do. Honestly, it's kind of a bitch now that you can't surprise me anymore. But I can surprise you. That means I'm cooler than you, JJ. And something tells me your light's gone out. I'm sorry, but no, I don't care.
Mikey, what did you do to me? Why am I so heavy now? And I don't have any powers now. Wait, don't run away. Help me.
Oh my God, what did he do to you? You look different now. Doesn't it hurt? You're kind of hard now, though, aren't you?
It's really quite horrible. I've completely lost all my strength, which means I can't get back at Mikey anymore because he's much stronger than me now. I feel like I should talk to that dragon. He's the one who can give me the strength to defeat Mikey again. Let's go. I've reached the lair of this dragon. I just have to explain it to him properly because it is a dragon. Something tells me one more word and I'm dead. So I gotta figure out what to say to him beforehand. Right, I'll tell him Mikey's a real bad guy and he's threatening my family. I think the dragon will be touched by that because he's got a lot of eggs here, which means he's gonna have a big family to take care of. Hopefully my plan will work and he'll give me those powers again.
Dad, he's on his way. Please talk to him very carefully because we can't handle him. After all, he's the one who gave us these powers, which means he's much stronger than us.
Hey dragon, I need your help. My friend betrayed me and now he's threatening my whole family. I hope you can help me and get my powers back.
I'm so sorry for you. Family is something you should never try to take away. But how could you lose to someone with the water element at his command? My power is so much greater, although I think he defeated you by stealth, not physical strength. But I'm leaning towards giving you your powers back in exchange for my commission. Are you willing to accept those terms?
Of course I agree. Thank you so much for your strength.
That's great. Then go to the lava location and get me as many loco blocks as you can.
So, we've arrived at the right location for you. Why don't you just pick up all these blocks real quick and we'll run back? Because even though we have fire powers, we still take damage from the local blocks. I wonder why a dragon would even want them. These blocks look too weird. I hope we're not doing this for nothing and it doesn't end up being some tasty dragon food.
Don't worry, I'll be picking them up as fast as I can. It's a good thing I have such a powerful pickaxe, because I'm sure these blocks are really strong. This way I can break them in seconds. I guess the dragon didn't know I had something like that. Was that an explosion? But from where? Was it Mikey again? Oh no, it's something much worse than Mikey. It's some kind of giant ghast. Why did it come at such a bad time? All I had to do was pick up some blocks, although something tells me those are the blocks he's trying to save. In that case, I feel a little sorry for him because I'm the thief. But that's okay, I'll be gone soon. I won't be around much longer because his punches are so strong. Just a couple of hits like that and I'll be dead for sure.
What are we gonna do? We can't hide from him forever. He'll find us sooner or later.
And we're not gonna hide from him anymore. We're just gonna run away. I think I've collected enough of these blocks, so there's nothing more for us to do. I just need to hit that Gasta a couple of times to make him realize I'm no ordinary mortal. That's all. Well, I'm back, Dragon, and I didn't come to you empty-handed. As you asked, I was able to get you these blocks, so I did my part.
Thank you so much. I thought it would take you a lot longer to fulfill my request. As a reward, take this potion. Trust me, you won't regret trying it out. It'll make any opponent seem like a threat to you.
Well, let's see what the effect is. Wow, I'm as tall as 3 of me now, and I've got these big muscles. That's really cool. Thank you, Dragon. I won't forget your kindness.
Wow, you look like a real god now.
I'm shocked at you. So, it's time for us to take up the cause of getting revenge on Mikey and his family again. Look how fast they built their new house. I can't believe it. And they have very boring powers, so we definitely need to somehow destroy whatever they've set up here. JJ, maybe you have an idea. I'd just blow up their house, that's all.
Oh no, it would be too boring to break into a house. I think Mikey deserves something a lot more interesting. So I need to get his attention first, and then I'll show you the real magic. I don't think he'll go against me when I'm in this shape.
JJ, why are you destroying my house? Have you forgotten what I'm capable of? Wait a minute. JJ, is that really you? Why are you so big and pumped up? I haven't seen you in a while.
Now, I know what you want to do to them. I knew it as soon as you got the gravity blocks. It's gonna be really cool because their house is gonna slowly fall apart right in front of them. It would also be cool if you had freeze blocks. That way, they wouldn't be able to stay here.
Don't worry, I have all the blocks I need, and the freezing ones too. I just need to put in more gravity blocks first so the house breaks from all sides, and only then put in the other blocks. Mikey, what do you think of my housewarming gift? I think you really liked it. Considering you're gonna need to build yourself a new house, you'll know how to trap me.
I so enjoy doing all sorts of nasty things to you. It's really cool because it doesn't cost us anything at all. I'm gonna remember this day as the best day ever. Probably better than New Year.
Now it's time to add some water to his house. I think it's gonna set off a chain reaction and his whole house will be covered in water. And since Mikey now has water magic, in theory, he'll freeze too, which means I'll do to him what he did to me the other day. I can't think of a more perfect revenge, although my imagination knows no bounds.
JJ, why are you being so cruel to me? You literally turned me into ice, and now it's going to be very hard to get out. Besides, I don't think I can use my magic. Please help me and free me from the ice. This is my home, and it's gonna take me a long time to build it back up.
What makes you think I should help you? You did the exact same thing to me, and because you took away my magic, I had to go to a hellish location and run away from Agasta to get my powers back. But you know, I'm grateful because now I look super cool. You can't be like that. So have fun, and remember what happens when you hurt my family.
Yes, that's right.
After JJ destroyed my home and froze me out, I know what I have to do. In order to keep my family safe, I need to make a base within which I can fight back against JJ if I have to. Except that he's obviously stronger than me now, so I'll have to do everything I can to just keep him away from the base. Because if he gets too close, my whole base will just turn into water. The JJ has become a real powerhouse now after all.
Mikey, remember you're not alone. You have, which means I'm gonna be there for you until the end. I think JJ's playing the monster a little too much. That's why he won't stop trying to destroy you. It's sad to admit, but it's a real battle now, and there can only be one winner. And I hope it's us and not his family.
Thank you for being so supportive. Dad, we got a really cool base. It's got everything we need to live here. I even brought some of my toys. So I don't want creepy Uncle JJ to come in here and break everything. It would be very sad if we had to build a base like this again, because it's very long and boring.
Don't worry, our dad will definitely think of something to keep the evil uncle out of our house. Look, he's already making a moat to use the water to stop Uncle JJ.
And this is not ordinary water, but fake water. I am sure that when JJ sees that he will have to walk on water, he will not dare to do such an act and will just leave. Still, I don't think the dragon will give him his powers back a third time. That would be too cool. Your plan should really work. I believe in you, Dad.
So, I feel like I haven't done anything with Mikey in a very long time, And look at the base he's made for himself. It's literally made of blocks that could stop me. He even made a moat of water so I wouldn't dare go up against him. Except he got his calculations very wrong, because I've gotten so much taller and bigger, which means I've got a longer jump, so it shouldn't be too hard for me to jump over that moat and destroy his entire base.
You could easily destroy them all, but let's make it pretty. I say we mine his entire base, and then set off a remote detonation. Imagine how terrified Mikey and his family will be when that happens. I don't think they'll have the words to say anything. Maybe then they'll realize they did us wrong and apologize.
I actually like your idea even better, so we're going to have the biggest explosion in history. Well, that's it. Now we're ready to get our show on the road, so I suggest we get this show on the road and have a blast as soon as possible, because Mikey's not looking forward to this right now.
What's JJ doing right next to my base? Oh no, everybody, run away now!
How awesome that was! The explosion was just like in the movies. Now I want to go on every adventure with you.
I'll think about it, son.